The spiritual center of the Notre Dame campus, the grotto with its hundreds of lights of hope and remembrance. And this team mass this morning and after the traditional walk through campus by the entire Notre Dame team. Coach Bob Davie and his coaching staff seeking a victory to end a string of 3 tough losses. And it's the total game day experience here at Notre Dame, spiritual, social, and now the physical. The pads are on, the stadium sold out. Another major opponent, Oklahoma, to provide this Saturday football test. And on a drizzly, cool day in South Bend. Hello, everyone. Dick Enberg with Pat Hayden. Oklahoma football. You think of Bud Wilkinson in the split T and the wishbone of Barry Switzer, from Billy Vessels to Billy Sims. And now they're throwing the ball almost every play. It'd be like you showing up with an earring in your nose.
My mother would really be disappointed, Dick. You know, out with the wishbone, but in with that high-powered pass offense that Louisville.
Today, we'll soon learn. Deep to return, David Gibbons and Terrence Howard for the Irish at the goal line. And the left-footed Duncan puts it in play. Hits it deep to Howard, 2 yards into his own end zone. Out he comes to the 20 and to the 24-yard line. Just to the right. And Fisher, big hole, 30, into the clear, 40. He's at the Oklahoma 40. And out of bounds at the 21-yard line. What an opening play, the longest run of the year. Terrence Howard is in for Fisher. He joins Lipinski with Jarrius Jackson out of the shotgun. Scrambling. Flags down. Jackson toward the end zone. He does not get in. Yes. Was he down? They're calling it a touchdown. Then he leaned forward. It's called a touchdown. Junior college in Utah. Hanson's pick is short. And taken by Brandon Daniels, who was a quarterback last year, and he has some running room at the 30, the 40. He's got blockers, and Daniels is going to go all the way for a touchdown. Oh, my.
I knew you were going to say, oh, my. It deserves it. What a start.
An 89-yard answer for Oklahoma from senior Brandon Daniels.
And Brandon Daniels, as Bob Davie can't believe it. Brandon Daniels.
Show blitz. Jackson pumps. Can't find an open man, and down he goes in the arms of Torrance Marshall.
Yeah, I know it exactly.
Jackson keeps. And he's in trouble. A big defensive play by Torrance Marshall.
But a smart play.
Tim Sanson, a short 22-yard field goal. And it is no good. He nailed it wide left. Oh, well, no. They only threw just to kind of keep the wide receiver's attention.
Well, he had more completions in his very first game than Jamal Hollowell ever did in a whole season. And he started for 4 years.
Get this off from inside the goal line. And bobbles the ball and falls on it. Goes out of bounds for a safety, Oklahoma.
Bad play, then smart play. Bad drop, then he did the absolute right thing.
And Jackson back at the 15 for Oklahoma. Daniels, who took the kickoff back for a touchdown, has another scene. Sampson can't get him, and finally pushed out of bounds by the freshman defensive back. Heupel. Touchdown, Jarrius Jackson, and that's what Heupel does best. He gives his receivers ball with a lot.
And Josh Heupel this year. So some of it's the system, of course, but some of it is the talent of the guys pulling the trigger.
Bob Stoops said, too, you know, we're not going to have any trouble recruiting quarterbacks with this offense.
Or wide receivers.
Well, Bob Stoops down 16. Shotgun Jackson. Down the middle. Complete to Joey Getherall, and Getherall's on his way for a Notre Dame touchdown. The punt, it could have gone either way. And somebody tackled Brandon Daniels.
Oh, no, another big hole. Yet. Another big hole.
Look at this. He's got 2 blockers in front of him at the 40. That's the 50. And finally tackled at the Irish 28-yard line. Oh, my. What a... just gets it off and throws it deep down the middle for a touchdown. Trent Smith, the tight end, and a great throw from Heupel. 26-yard touchdown, and Heupel in 3.5 games has broken the Oklahoma record for most touchdown passes in a season.
You know, in every kind of throw, we've seen him dump it off with touch, drill it to the outside on out routes, and they kind of lob it over the middle, sometimes over linebackers and safeties when he needed to.
Brilliant kick returns by Brandon Daniels to set up the touchdowns, and one he scored himself for 89 yards. Leaves the field 23-14. Paul?
Well,
for your son is a young assistant.
Coaching receivers, doing a good job.
Heupel up into Josh Norman's hands, and Norman inside the 20, finally out of bounds at the 15, and was that a nice first down? Oklahoma at the 15 to the end zone, and openers Daniels for a touchdown. Brandon Daniels, what a day for this senior. Oh my, that is really good. Heupel with his third touchdown pass to 3 different receivers, Jarrius Jackson, Trent Smith, 30-14. Jackson on the roll. Good block. Stops, looks, throws deep, has a man, tight end Holloway, touchdown! Jabari Holloway's first of the year. Men simultaneously. Heupel throwing to the sidelines, intercepted by Lee Lafayette, and there's the first turnover for the Irish.
Well, we said they needed 3, and when a team averages 47 passes a game to feed him.
Tony Driver into the end zone, touchdown Notre Dame. The extra point, Notre Dame pulls within 2. It's 30-28. We had the feeling prior to today it was going to take at least 30 points to win, and no matter which side you're rooting for, that's going to be the case. But they've never given up. That's Daniels in motion. Fake to Thornton, and then Daniels on a reverse. 45, 50, and out of bounds with a first down at midfield.
And Bob Davie's calling for a hold.
He's going long for Mackey, incomplete, and down he goes. Incidental trip, no flag.
Well, you know, earlier they called one on
1 yard on the last play. Jackson wants to run it, gets a block. Fights his way upfield. All the way to the 43-yard line. Jarrius Jackson.
Mike Stoops, the co-defensive coordinator.
He's making every tackle.
Well, he was an old strong safety.
Second and goal, 2 yards away from the lead. Driver, second touchdown of this half, and Notre Dame reclaims the lead. Early in the third quarter, and they look at a field goal attempt from the 11-yard line, 21 yards, to extend their lead to 7. Senior Jim Sansom missed from 22 in the first half. Good snap, good hold, and the kick hits the upright, no good. He's wide left early, and he hits the right upright late. Daniels in the slot. Down the middle, Wolford, and he dropped the ball. He had it, but it was pulled away from him by Denman, and the Irish take over on downs at the Oklahoma 20. Oklahoma Sooners, you saw that offense, and on the road, in a tough place to play, they gave Notre Dame all they wanted, but ran out of fuel in the fourth quarter, and the Irish able to rally from a 30 to 14 19 deficit with 20 unanswered points.